you. I'm going to go ahead and change my list now.
I don't think I'm going to get any of your songs because I really, really wanted to hunt and look for something other than like the low hanging fruit. I really did.
I mean, there was, but
I think I only had two. Well, really, one low hanging fruit because neither of you guys like my. No,
that's big bunch of odds. But no. But the thing is that there was so many different types of music in the 60s, and I got caught up in the list with the what is it, the teeny bopper music, the dance craze music was what was most popular, but there was other music out there. There was still some soul music. There was the beginning steps of there was rock and roll. I don't want to say the beginning steps of rock and roll. There was rock and roll. There's country music.
I mean, 65, I think, when rock and roll really took over.
Mm-hmm.
When we really came about. I mean, it was still the big bands and the swing, and I mean, there were still horns. There was still all these big bands, and then Chuck Berry came along and made guitar the prominent instrument, and so I mean. 65. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's 65.
Oh, okay. I
Chuck
got you.
Berry did his thing, and that's when he really revolutionized rock and roll.
Josh does do a Today in Music every day, just in case everybody doesn't know, and also it kind of makes him.
I have all kinds of useless information in my brain.
He's like, I know when the guitar was invented. Okay, so just like Coach, I don't have these numbered. I have them starred, and I had an idea of which way I wanted to go, but I have completely lost one of my damn songs. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
Who stole it? Remember?
I took one, so it doesn't matter.
Where's it at? Oh my God! Did I take it off? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I did. I'm going to put it back on. My number one is going to be Aretha Franklin's debut album song. The name of her album was Aretha, and she came out in 1961. And I said, I got to put some Aretha up in here. And her song is called Won't Be Long. And in her song about Won't Be Long, she is waiting for her man to get up off the train because she's horny. And she's been waiting for a really long time. And it won't be long until he'll be home. And she was singing that song. And this was I don't want to say it was pre-goddess Aretha, because it was still her, but she was still young and she was still hopeful and she was still longing and she was still pining, but she sung the hell out of that song. She really did. Yeah. And it's just like, dang, I'm waiting for him too. Shoot, let's all wait by the trains and see what comes out of it.
That was little skinny Aretha.
I was little skinny Aretha.
I don't even know where all that voice came from.
Her soul. It came straight from her soul. So that is going to be my number one.
Good one.
Is Won't Be Long by Aretha Franklin, her debut album when she first popped up out of the gospel scene to the R&B. Number two, I had to get some Motown. Motown was smoking in 1961, cranking out the hits. And we have the Miracles. Before it was Smokey Robinson and the Miracles. They were an actual group and he was just in it. And that song is called Shop Around. And the reason why I like this song is because it's really good advice. Instead of just like jumping into something, you better shop around. Oh yeah, you better shop around. And they're talking about before you ask some girl for her hand now, make sure.
Not like today, everybody's just running and jumping and switching and flipping, flopping, and he's the greatest in the world. And a week later, screw that guy.
I think that's been happening. That's why that song was invented. It's because it was happening back then too. Everybody jumping.
We just all didn't see it.
That's it. So just a classic hit. Really enjoyed it. So that's my number two. Number three, I was like, what was Nat King Cole doing in 1961? what was he up to? That's what I asked. And
you
everything that I thought he was up to was 1960. And everything he got really, really up to was 1962. And I was like, okay, well, what the hell was he doing in 1961? I'll tell you what he was doing. He was covering other people's songs.
Yeah.
And this song that was a cover of a 1939 song by a man named Manning Sherwin. The name of the song is called A Nightingale Song in Berkeley Square.
Okay.
Name sounds
And
good.
You have like your teeny bopper, you have like your Motown, you have like your dance craze music and whatnot. This song just sounded like a random Christmas song in the middle of, what was it, March?
Isn't that all Nat King Cole did was Christmas songs?
Apparently. This song is a love song. It's about loving somebody, and then all you can hear is the birds singing, and all you can see is the sun coming up, and all you can see is the clouds and the sky and the beauty of the world. And it is such a beautiful song that just didn't match anything that was going on. The 1938 version is beautiful also. And it's been covered by like 7 people. It's been covered by Frank Sinatra even. So
Sinatra did everything.
Jeez. Yeah. So
61, he was busy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so I picked this song just because it was different, because it was beautiful, because it has that holiday feel, but it's not a holiday song. So it's like a holiday of love. Yeah. But you better shop around. Don't get too caught up in them birds, y'all. keep an eye out on.
We're thrift shopping nowadays. Trying to find the least damaged. Doesn't smell so bad.
Yeah, something. I don't know. I just gave up and decided it'll come when it comes. All right. Number 4. Coach took. So I can't do that. Can't do it. I was going to, but I'm not going to. So we're going to switch it up to.
Which one did he take again? Remind me here. I
thought. He took Let's Twist Again.
Okay.
Let's twist again. We're not going to do that. We're not going to twist again because Coach already twisted. We can't do this no more. So number 4 is my favorite song about a whore, actually. It's by Dion. September? I feel like I wrote his name down wrong. Somebody fact check me. Dion September. And it's called Runaround Sue. Because, hey, whoa. It sounds like it's going to be a real fun song. And then he just talks trash about this chick like for 3 minutes. Yeah. And there's a whole dance that goes with it. It's not the twist, but it's almost a twist with Runaround Sue. But you got to be running because she's running around with every guy in town. And you know what? Sometimes you just don't have any good choices. You got to try everything. So maybe you should stop being a little bitch. That's all I'm saying. Runaround Sue was one of the first 1960 songs that I ever heard. And fun fact, when I was 6 years old, I made a song called Phil Cheated on Girls based off of Runaround Sue.
Just for knowledge, I cannot find his last name. Everywhere I see is Dion. It was released in September of 61.
September of 1961. I'm sorry, I didn't put a comma there.
Dion, Dion, no last name anywhere.
Thank you. Because I was like, I feel like his name wasn't Dion September. And it wasn't. Thank you, Coach.
You're welcome.
All right. And then I'm pretty sure I'm on number 5. Yeah, I'm on number 5. This is kind of an off one because it was written before 1961. It was written and performed in 1958, but it didn't become popular until the Alvin and the Chipmunks album came out.
Yeah.
And this song is Witch Doctor, and it is by David Seville, which I didn't know that the David Seville in the in the cartoon was like the actual dude.
Yeah, he actually had chipmunks, and he was a little crazy. I think he was hanging out with coaches guys, the Dick Darter and the Deltones. He was hanging out with them and tripping, and so he thought these chipmunks were talking. Fact
Really?
check me on that. Fact check me on that.
Okay.
Dick Dale and his Dale tones.
And Dave Seville were just hanging out, tripping, and talking to chipmunks. Probably wasn't even a chipmunk. It was probably a squirrel.
And
Wow.
just because I couldn't let it go, it's Dion, Dimucci.
There
Dion,
it is.
I don't know his last. I don't know how to say that.
Yeah,
Demucci?
Demucci.
Demucci?
he's
Dion
Italian or French.
Demucci. So sorry.
Okay.
Now I've let it go, and I'm back to the show, guys.
Okay. All right. We know now. It's not September. His name is not Dion
I
September.
just didn't want us to get fact checked and get proven wrong, and I just
Maybe in French that means September.
hold
Sure.
on.
Yeah.
I just did an Eric Clapton. I had to figure out how to say a French town. And I took 2 years of French in high school, but I only took it because it was upper class girls in there, and I did not pay very much attention to French.
What's the name of the town?
Marceau.
Ooh. Okay.
Marceau.
All right.
Comment allez-vous? Je m'appelle Jérôme Delac. Ça va bien? Oui? Non?
My French name was Remy. I took it in 5th grade, so I really don't remember any of it. So
I was Jean-Claude first year, then I went to Jérôme Delac.
they just didn't have a name for Casey in French, so they had to go with my middle name, which is Ryan, which is Remy.
Oui, don't get us banned. Oui.
There was one time I was at a Halloween party and there was some dudes there that were speaking French, and I thought I was just drunk. But then the next day, it turned out they were French and they didn't speak English.
I could see that happening.
Yeah, and that's my list.
That's your list. Your list did not take any of